Hey guys, live from Nordic Fintech Week. I'm here with Gudmundur Krisjansson, CEO of Lucinity. Welcome.
Thank you.
So, financial crime is a very fancy and trendy topic, but not the first one that fintech hit, right? Because maybe 10 years ago, more or less, the technology wasn't, at the pair, right?
Correct.
So, what is the impact of technology in financial crime and what Lucinity does?
So first of all banks, of course, have some kind of a prevention software. So it's a fraud software or anti-money laundering transaction monitoring, etc., etc. And that creates a lot of noise for people that they need to actually look through, and there's a lot of false positives, etc. So the impact is of course, what we're trying to do with this is, or what the regulators are trying to do around the world, are trying to make a safer financial system. So you're not able to just have a criminal activity and launder it straight into the economy as a whole. But what we at Lucinity do, we actually took a little bit of a different approach to anyone else in the market. We work with any of the transaction monitoring vendors or the fraud vendors, etc. We collect these alerts that come out of those systems, and then we make it so easy for the human reviewers to review them. And we use, and our latest technology is adding now a co-pilot to that, so that you also have a generative AI approach to assist the reviewer through actually the maze of financial crime or the maze of fraud. So you finally have kind of a companion. And that is probably the biggest impact that I've seen from a technology perspective in the last probably 20 years, that we no longer are just dumping data to the humans, we're actually helping them figuring it out as well.
So, fighting financial crime, how much of it is a community job and how much of it is vertical per institution?
So, a lot of it is, of course, vertical per institutions. And then that is actually one of the drawbacks of the system, that each and every bank is this money laundering, is this money laundering? And unfortunately, criminals do not have a loyalty card to one bank, so they actually distribute it. So then when it's reported, if there is anything suspicious, then it's a community job by the law enforcement or the regulators to actually pull it together. Of course, we dream of a day where banks and regulators can work better together. So, for example, us at Lucinity, we invested with Bank of International Settlement recently, 6 months ago, in a research project of how banks could work together and regulators without actually sharing personal data. So, because that is probably the biggest thing to overcome right now, that one thing is to say, let's have the banks work together, but then you're sacrificing personal identification and security, etc. But then on the other hand, there are institutions like Bank of International Settlements and Lucinity and others working on how can we do it from a community level, but still protect the very identity of the persona.
Thank you.
Thank you as well.